journey?
नहीं.
Inner
Her.
inhibitions.
नहीं, her.
अब तुम मेरे साथ हमारे साथ खेल रही है.
Did you also have like a fan moment on set?
All the time.
Yeah.
Every day.
Everyone.
Learning acting tips maybe here and
Whenever
there.
they are performing in front of you, you just want to look at them. You just
You
want
don't
to
need
like,
an acting tip. Just watching them is learning. Just watching them is a class.
Hi, you're watching WION. I'm Zeba Khan, and I'm today conversing with two very, very talented actors, Wamiqa Gabbi and Priyanshu Painyuli. Welcome, guys.
Thank you for having us.
Charlie Chopra in the Solang Valley looks extremely interesting from the trailer.
and the mystery.
The mystery of Solang Valley. It looks like, it sounds like you're almost, it's something out of a novel, which it actually is.
It is.
What was the whole collaboration process like?
Collaboration process. So Vishal sir told me about Charlie Chopra when we were shooting for Khufia, the last schedule of Khufia. Then when we were shooting for Fursat, that's when he told me that, I'm gonna make this and I want you to audition for it. I was like, well, yeah, sure, I would love to. And that's when he gave me the script. And that's when I got to know that it's Agatha Christie's book, that he's adapted, and I was just so excited. When I read it, I was so excited, and I'm like, so you want me to teach? So
Were you manifesting it?
I mean, this is my fourth project with him. I don't know how I'm manifesting all of whatever that is happening in my life right now, but I think I'll just keep doing what I'm doing in my life. I think that's how I'm manifesting it, and it's just happening. Yeah, so that's how it started, the whole conversation.
Now when you get a call saying कि यार एक Agatha Christie की book पे एक वो बन रहा है series विशाल सर का पहला OTT and उसमें he wants you to test for it and enter this world and the collaboration जैसा आप बोल रहे थे कि with such a great cast. So then it's like a dream project for any actor, anybody. We've got young actors like Vivaan, Imaad, but senior actors की अगर हम बात करें तो उसमें you've got Naseer sir to Neena Gupta ma'am, Ratna ma'am, Gulshan Grover, Lara Dutta. You're like, oh my God, what other thing do you want? You want a detective story directed by Vishal Bhardwaj, shot by Tasadduq Hussain, one of the finest DOPs, and such a cast.
And music by
So
Vishal
something
sir,
bigger was meant to happen, which is why that didn't happen.
Yeah.
Like you mentioned, this is this boasts of an ensemble cast. You have names from theatre, all the veterans basically. What was the set like? The energy on the set like?
beautiful. We were anyway very nervous that all of these senior actors are going to get together and we're going to be in one room and and all of them will be performing and we have to perform in front of them. I mean, I was very nervous. I'm sure he was too. But then they are such good people. They make you feel just like home. They are so warm. And you understand why they've been working since so long, They carry that beautiful energy with them all the time, So that was really nice. And there were just, I think, 2 or 3 days that the whole cast, we were all shooting together. Those were the best days of the shoot. Best.
After a while, they're so, as she said, so एक effortless, simple, honest people, all of them. I remember being fascinated when Gulshan Grover sir walked in for the read-in. I'm like, oh my God, bad man यहाँ है तुम्हारे साथ. But such a gentleman, you shake his hand and you realize, and of course Naseer sir, Ratna ma'am, nervousness होती है and we should have as young actors, we will have because we've grown up watching them. But yeah, a day or two into the shoot and we're like, oh, okay, on set, we're all just co-actors and playing our parts and that is all what is important and everybody's trying to tell this very beautiful story.
Wamiqa, also you're playing detective for the first time on screen. How was that experience? Like, did you read up a lot or basically, how did you get into the skin of the character?
So, this series is about her becoming a detective. It's not like she was already a detective. Right. If I was playing a detective who is a detective and who's on, now I know,
right?
So I don't need to study any other detective. Now I've lived her life, so I know what drives her. So the next case would be okay, now she knows. Now she is a detective. So I just basically wanted to understand that why is she getting into all of this. So for that, I spoke to a few female detectives in India, and I obviously saw all the director films, just to understand the basics, the detectives, kaise, or because I'm an actor, so I'm like, I need to understand what drives them, on this path.
And what can you tell us about your character? You're basically playing my role here.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. So I think
You're
most of
reporter in
the
series.
journalists' ka reaction is what I'm really looking forward to first initially, and then of course the rest of the audience, that how they accept this guy, because to play a local Himachali character now, again making him, first of all, he's very colorful. I've been calling him a chatpata character. He's got lots of sides to him, but he wants to reach somewhere. He wants to maybe come to New Delhi and be part of this big news setup, just like the way you guys are. But he's running his own channel from Himachal and in a very small town there. So that there was a certain energy which I had to push there as Sitaram Bish. So I also kind of got into, let's make him very local and get the accent right. Let's make him a Pahadi speaking guy. You'll see the world through him, as in the local world through him. And then how he interacts with her. And I think in every detective story, the journalist is also one very, very integral part. And if you see historically, most of the detective story,
They're
either
mostly working in
they're
tandem.
working together, or he's spoiling the investigation, or he's part of it, or is he part of on the other side or this side? Kuch to wo, they say that he's doing something interesting.
Because
So
the
it was.
characteristics are almost same, no?
Yeah.
He's also trying to
They're
find
all
answers.
answers
He's also
is
trying-
what
the
both
detective is also trying to
detectives
find
are
answers.
similar.
So clash is
and then the
always
kind of
there.
chemistry we both have tried to create, the kind of characters we are. I think it's all in the writing first of all, and what he did with us.